let's go ahead. We're going to talk about Best Original Screenplay here, and a topic that we've been talking about for a while, and the diversity of the Oscars here. This is Alan Wenkus. He is nominated for Best Original Screenplay for Straight Outta Compton. And it's got to be an honor to be nominated, but being at the center of this controversy, what's that been like? Has it taken away from some of the honor that you have here?
Maybe the first couple of days, because we were all kind of deflated when we read and saw our director, F. Gary Gray, hadn't been nominated, and some of the cast that just shine so brightly hadn't been nominated, the picture. But when you meet the Academy members and they talk to you, you realize that they're looking at their voting practices, they're looking at why the film wasn't nominated, and sometimes the votes just roll the way they did. We are here in a high category Best Original Screenplay to represent the movie. So,
well, and the movie itself stirred up a lot of conversation, but the fact that many of the actors were overlooked in this, I think also stirred up a lot of controversy as well. It's got a lot of people talking.
It does, and that's what NWA does. And we look at that. Our movie is about shining a light on an issue and stirring up a conversation. And now here we are in the film industry, shining a light on an issue and stirring up a conversation. It's bigger than the Academy. It's the film industry is looking at their hiring practices and bringing in more diverse interns, for example, and other employees who end up rising up and making the big decisions. So it's really all positive because we look at it like we are part of the solution.
And do you think that this movie also sends a message to filmmakers that a movie like this can be successful, not just here, but around the world?
Absolutely. They did not think that Straight Outta Compton, the studios, and their initial reaction was like, yeah, we're not sure how it's going to do overseas. We did pretty well overseas because we did the movie on a nice, tight budget. And we've made $200 million worldwide on Straight Outta Compton. And now they're paying attention.
It was an excellent movie, a lot of fun to watch. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And so I think that gives you an idea of what some of the people are going to be talking about here today when we talk about the controversy, when we talk about hashtag Oscars So White, the recognition that some of these films are getting, or in this case, not necessarily getting. And you got to imagine that's got to be a tough position for him to be in. He's been the butt of many jokes in this case as well. This film was not nominated. The actors were not nominated, but the white guy who wrote the screenplay was.
Yeah, Carter, that's absolutely right. And thank you very much. That was a great interview, and we're gonna. I wanted to talk about that. Obviously, this controversy.
I love that Carter went there.
He went straight away because it is
not an original member of NWA.
No,
he wasn't there in the day.
But it is such an important. Yes, Krista, go ahead.
Can I add something there? That is a dual nomination for Best Screenplay, and it was also written by a woman, a white woman named Andrea Berman, who's also nominated. So in terms of diversity, it's nice to get a female in there.
That's the truth.
For sure.